After we heard speeches from government representatives, we would like to invite representatives from think tanks. The first speaker will be Ms. Helga Zepp-LaRouche. He is the president of Sheila Institute, and he is reputed in Europe as the initiator of the new Silk Road in Europe. Welcome.
Thank you very much. The new Silk Road, One Road, One Belt, is not only an extremely important economic initiative, because it is a win-win perspective. It also addresses the two biggest dangers in the world today: the danger of a financial blowout of the transatlantic financial sector and the danger of a global war. I have to address the fact that if the hardliner of the Troika insists that Greece should pay the debt, a debt which is completely unpayable, of $360 billion, this will blow out the entire derivatives of the European and American banking system. 2 days ago, the Debt Truth Commission of the Greek Parliament has found the Greek debt to be illegitimate, odious, and unpayable. Now, this debt blowout can be prevented, first slide, if there is a European debt conference in the tradition of the 1953 debt conference for Germany, which was the precondition for the economic miracle of Germany to occur, and if there is a credit policy adopted in the tradition of the Kreditanstalt of Wiederaufbau and their role in the reconstruction of Germany in the post-war period, next slide, which would mean to go back to an industrial banking in the tradition of Hermann Abs or Alfred Herrhausen, which again, next slide, are in the tradition of Alexander Hamilton, next slide, the founder of the American system of economy in the United States. The German economy is key to the situation because there are many people in Germany, retired military, industry, and two former chancellors, Schmidt, Schröder, and the foreign minister, Steinmeier, who realized that the G7 has been turned into a geopolitical tool of confrontation against Russia. And they also realized, many of them, that Germany is as much a target of this geopolitical confrontation as Russia. Because the German industry is collapsing right now. They lost 28% export to Russia in the first quarter. But despite the erosion of the German economy due to the nuclear exit of 3-4 years ago, Germany is still the economic powerhouse of Europe. And if Germany would now end the sanctions by admitting that the reason for the crisis is not Russia, but it was the EU themselves by pushing the EU association agreement, then this crisis could be overcome. Now, at the upcoming summit of the European Fund for Strategic Investment in Brussels on the 29th of June, where Li Keqiang will attend, this could become a venue to co-finance the extension of the new Silk Road to Southern Europe and that way address the Greek problem. Next slide. Already in 2012, the Schiller Institute produced a comprehensive program for the Mediterranean basis great infrastructure projects which would extend the new Silk Road to all of Southern Europe. It was based essentially on the idea that the 10 transport corridors, which the EU already had agreed upon at their conference in Creta in Greece in 1994, which were never implemented due to the austerity policy of the EU, and this was also subject of big conferences in Bucharest and Belgrade, where Prime Minister Li Keqiang attended in 2013 and 14. If this program would be implemented, then Greece could become the bridge between Europe and the BRICS and build on the ancient collaboration of Greece and China, at which point Greece was the transport hub for this old Silk Road, and building on the ancient old ties of the two great cultures of Greece and China. Now, the quality and density of infrastructure is a precondition for the productivity of the economy. And a modern economy should invest at least 50% of its total expenditure in infrastructure. Next, we are talking not about connections of between A and B, but we are talking about corridors, which will consist of high-speed rail, waterways, highways, energy production and distribution, and communication, because this is what governs the condition of location for industrial production and agriculture. The purpose of these corridors is to increase the productivity of the population. Next, the connection between many ends of the new Silk Road in Yiwu, but also Zhejiang and other places, to Duisburg is one good example to show that the higher the technological development and productivity of an economy, the more important the speed and efficiency of transport becomes. Next. Because then the semi-finished and finished goods together work like a complicated machine, where each part is part of a harmonious function. The density of infrastructure in the Ruhr, in Baden-Württemberg and Rhein-Main should become the model for the Balkans, southern Italy and the Iberian Peninsula. To get the world out of the geostrategic confrontation, the policy of Xi Jinping for a win-win policy, for that the integration of the German economy is absolutely crucial. Because Germany is the number 4 of registered patents in the world, despite the fact that the German population is only 80 million. Especially the middle-level industry of Germany, which is mainly innovation-based firms producing essentially machine tool and machine tool design, is crucial to bring the world out of its present crisis. Next, the Schiller Institute has produced a study of 370 pages. The new Silk Road becomes the world land bridge, which is essentially an outline for the next decade, how to overcome the underdevelopment of large parts of the world. Next. These are the corridors which will connect the whole world from the southern tip of Chile all the way through the Americas, the Bering Strait, to the tip of South Africa. This basically incorporates, this would mean the cooperation in areas of high energy flux density industries like biophysics and space exploration. This project gives limitless possibilities for a win-win cooperation of the whole world. Gottfried Leibniz, next, in the Novissima Sinica, wrote already 300 years ago, the fact that the two most advanced cultures of the planet, who are located at opposite poles of the Eurasian continent, if these two poles join hands, then every region in between can be uplifted. Now, this vision today is still true for the whole world. Together, we can create a new era in human history where the human species will be able to overcome geopolitics forever and develop our true identity as the only brave species so far known in the universe.
Thank you. Just now in your report, you have touched about the importance of infrastructure. And now China has initiated the AIIB and the Silk Road Fund. This highlights the importance attached by the Chinese government to the infrastructure. And in Germany, in 2014, President Xi Jinping witnessed the arrival of the Yuxing rail line in Duisburg of Germany.